coming up on our left-hand side, you're going to get a great look at what a soundstage looks like from the outside as we drive by Soundstage 12. Now, Soundstage 12 is where they filmed the hit NBC singing competition, The Voice.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson Daly from NBC's The Voice, and I want to welcome you to the Universal Front Lot. Our show is filmed on Stage 12. It happens to be the largest soundstage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
Thank you, Carson. That's right, Soundstage 12 is the largest soundstage on our front lot, but some of you might be wondering, what is a soundstage? Well, a soundstage is basically a big, empty, warehouse-like room where creators and designers for movies and TV shows can build their sets from the ground up. And a lot of times it's a lot easier to film inside of a soundstage because you can control different things like weather and time of day, things that might make it a little bit harder to control if you were shooting on location. And if you look on your left-hand side, this is definitely the most scenic part of our tour. You might want to snap a picture of this, send it to all your family, because we're looking at some very beautiful construction right now, folks. Well, this is real-life construction happening right here on our lot. So recently, we tore down some of our older sound stages that were here in the front lot that were used to film tons of different TV shows like CSI, Superstore, and Comedy. We tore down those old sound stages to make room both for theme park expansion and for future studio expansion as well. We try and keep our filming spaces as up to date as possible so that anyone and everyone can come and film here. And we're going to be rounding the corner on the front lot, and coming up on our left-hand side in just a moment is Soundstage 21. Now, there is a lot of buzz going on around Soundstage 21 because that is where the third season of Superstore is getting ready to film. So you're going to see some production trailers. You might even see some backdrops and background sets for Superstore. Cloud9 set in a kind of big box store, and you're going to see some backdrops that they use for filming. So, right here, Soundstage 21. Now, this is also the same soundstage where The Mindy Project, the show on Hulu starring Mindy Kaling, films as well. So, if you look to your left-hand side, folks, those are all backdrops used for Superstore, not Superstar. Well, these shows are part of the NBC Universal family, but NBC and Universal's television history goes all the way back to 1939 when we aired the opening ceremonies of the World's Fair. Today, NBC Universal is part of a large media powerhouse that has many different networks within it, some of which you all might recognize. Different networks like NBC, E, Sci-Fi, USA, Bravo, Telemundo, NBC Universo, the Golf Channel, CNBC, MSNBC, the Weather Channel, Oxygen, and Esquire Network, and NBC Sports, just to name a few. Wow, that was a mouthful. And coming up on our right-hand side, we're going to see, you guessed it, some more Minions. I was talking about that production partnership we have with Illumination Entertainment a little bit earlier. And that right there is their sign. Now, as I was saying, that's why you see Minions all over Universal Studios, is because we have a very close partnership with Illumination Entertainment, the company that brought us the Minions. And we're right next to Soundstage 44, which is where the second season of The Good Place is getting ready to film. Now, The Good Place stars Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. And speaking of Ted's, folks, it's our first celebrity sighting of the tour. It's Ted the teddy bear. Drinking a martini, soaking up some sun. Cheers to you, Ted. I like your style. Now, these brown buildings behind Ted are what we call our production bungalows. So back in the 1920s and 40s, these bungalows used to be used as apartments and dressing rooms for some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Doris Day, Rock Hudson, and Jimmy Stewart all used to have dressing rooms in these bungalows while they were making their movies exclusively here at Universal Studios. Today, these bungalows are used as offices for some of Hollywood's biggest producers, directors, screenwriters, and production companies. So when you look at these bungalows, you can kind of think of them as kind of the bare basics of where Hollywood gets started, because a lot of times in these bungalows, scripts are approved or green-lighted to get further along in the process of being made in Hollywood. And a lot of times what happens in these bungalows is casting. You gotta have your perfect cast for whatever you're filming. A lot of times those decisions are made right here inside of these bungalows. And we may notice a familiar silhouette coming up on the side of bungalow 5195 because that used to be Alfred Hitchcock's office when he worked here at Universal Studios. Pretty amazing, right? The iconic director of movies like The Birds, Vertigo, Psycho, and Rear Window got his start right inside of 5195. Today, that bungalow belongs to the De Laurentiis company, who brought us Hannibal to the big screens and the small screens as well. And on our left-hand side, we see some brand new state-of-the-art sound stages. Now, these sound stages are very special because they have every level of production available inside of them. So you can write your movie, shoot your movie, and edit your movie all in one place. And these sound stages are around 99% soundproof. And our other sound stages on our lot are about 95% soundproof. You might not think that 4% makes a big difference, but in the editing room, I'm sure that it does. Now, most recently, these sound stages were used to film Hairspray Live, which kind of took over our backlot back in November, and the newest season of America's Got Talent, and Jennifer Lopez's new show, World of Dance, filmed out there as well on those sound stages. Both of those air on NBC on Tuesdays. But folks, this is very exciting because we are now entering the backlot, and the backlot is where the big stuff gets shot. Amazingly huge scenes on an incredibly large scale. Now we're about to take a drive through our metropolitan sets, and our metro sets have been seen as tons of big cities like Chicago, Boston, Baltimore, and Hairspray Live, and more commonly as New York City. And I'm going to turn it over to Jimmy, who knows a lot more about New York than I do.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighbor. What's got mugged over there? An old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Thank you, Jimmy. That's right, folks. If you can make it here on the backlot, hopefully you can make it anywhere. Now, straight ahead, right behind you, we're going to turn onto this street, but you're going to see a sign that says hot set. That means there was active filming going on here just recently. Now, a hot set means that any set is any set that is completely dressed and ready for a director to call action at any moment. So on our right-hand side, you're going to look at a real-life hot set. Very exciting stuff. Now, we are on the longest street in our metropolitan sets, New York Street. And on this very street that we're driving on, this is where American Ninja Warrior sets up their amazingly huge obstacle courses. The athletes complete them, and it's all filmed right here on this street for their broadcast on NBC. Other TV shows that have filmed out here, The Mindy Project, The X-Files, How I Met Your Mother, Colony, all of those shows are just a number of shows that have filmed out here. In movies like The Blues Brothers, Back to the Future, The Sting, the Fast and the Furious movies have even done some filming out here as well. The Fate of the Furious, the 8th movie in the series, comes out on DVD this Tuesday, so I suggest you all check it out. And tons of other different movies as well. And having a director is an integral part of the movie making and TV show process, right? Because you gotta have a director if you want to get anything done. And tons of directors have walked throughout the slots, and directors are very well known in Hollywood. And one of the most well-known directors is director Peter Jackson, director of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and King Kong. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Peter Jackson so we can learn a little bit more about the making of King Kong 360 3D.
It's the original King Kong that made me direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I wanted to do I like to just take you away from you and sweep it up. Can't do it. That's I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to Lost Island, you're encountering monsters, creatures from prehistoric times. Glasses really. Don't put them on yet. Just put them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
That's right, folks. As we get ready to enter Skull Island, please remember to remain seated. Keep your arms and legs inside the tram at all times. You might want to keep a tight grip on your things and loved ones. And most importantly, welcome to Skull Island. give it up for King Kong 360 Pretty amazing, right? Feel free to take off your 3D glasses, folks, but keep an eye on them. You may need them a little bit later in the tour. Now that amazing 3D experience was brought to you all by Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Digital. So the team at Weta Digital has won 6 Academy Awards for their work on movies like The Jungle Book, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, and Avatar. And those screens inside of King Kong 360 3D are the world's second largest 3D screens, standing at 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide. And using CGI or computer-generated imagery, we're able to project that amazing mini sequel for you all to be a part of.
With the Hollywood Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of spectacular interactions as creatures come in and theme park to this side and the T-Rex is going to the movie, you're always going to
while we were, tumbling down the side of the hill and King Kong saved us, well, our tram became a picture car. And a picture car is any car that appears on a screen, whether it's in a movie, commercial, music video, or TV show. If a car is on that screen, it's a picture car. And you all are about to get a behind-the-scenes look at some of the iconic picture cars we keep here on the Universal backlot. Let's see how many you all can recognize. So coming up on our left-hand side, we got some pretty cool cars here. Like the original Ferrari from Magnum PI. We have the 1946 Ford convertible from Back to the Future. We have some cars from the Flintstones movies. Those are the first eco-friendly cars on our lot. They run completely on foot power. Very good for the environment. We have some cars from the Fast and Furious movies. And a Jeep Wrangler Sahara from Jurassic World. Okay, I don't know who else is excited for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the next Jurassic World movie, but I know I am. It's coming out next year, and it's gonna be awesome. And speaking of Jurassic World, it is so easy to take our very own tram here on the back lot and turn the corner and be in a completely different part of the world. That's exactly what we're about to do. Some of you might be familiar with this small island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
That's right, folks. We're about to enter Jurassic Park, and to get us in the mood to see some dinosaurs, let's watch a clip from Jurassic World. Oh, I love this scene. Silly Margarita Man. Wait a second, Margaritaville? Oh, I think this is the part where I'm supposed to tell you to visit Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville on City Walk because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, now that that's over, everyone, welcome to Jurassic Park. Now, everything that you're all seeing on either side of the tram are either set pieces or props used during the filming of Jurassic Park or the Lost World Jurassic Park, including this mobile lab up here on our left-hand side. Now, this mobile lab was seen in the Lost World Jurassic Park dangling off the side of a cliff in the rain. Well, this mobile lab was almost made completely out of wood, and that scene was actually filmed off of a parking structure in our front lot. Let's take a look. Yikes. Sorry, folks. I guess I forgot to tell you, those are just our friendly Dilophosaurus. We kind of let them run around here on the back lot. We don't really want to try and tame them. They're harmless, but they were spitting water today, right? Not acid? Okay, then they're fine. So this scene with the mobile lab actually filmed off of a parking structure, not off of a rainy cliff. Ooh, that was a rough one. Pretty cool, so that you can make any place be somewhere different, just with a little bit of movie making magic. Now, as you all saw in that clip, the weather played a super important part in creating the mood and atmosphere of that scene and anything that you're filming, really. I mean, weather plays a super important part because you gotta have the right weather to set the right tone. But filming here in sunny Southern California can be a little bit difficult because usually it's the same old heat and sunshine day in and day out. So it was a very smart move on Jurassic Park filmmakers' part to film both in Hawaii on location for their exterior scenes, and then here on our lot inside of sound stages, so that they were able to create whatever type of weather they needed inside of the sound stages. But weather here on the back lot works a little bit differently because we got to be able to create all sorts of types of weather. If we need to make it rain, we got to make it rain. If we need snow, we will make it snow. But you know, I don't know how today's forecast on the back lot is going to turn out, so I'm going to turn it over to today's show weatherman, Al Roker.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry at 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy at Little York. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Snow Island, Amity Island, and Island of God. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neighborhood.
Flash flood? Well, that seems a little dramatic. I mean, it's a perfectly sunny day. I think we're going to be fine, folks. Al just might be trying to wake up still. Well, folks, we're now in the Old Mexico portion of our backlot. Old Mexico has been seeing movies like Three Amigos starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short, Big Fat Liar starring Paul Giamatti, Frankie Muniz, and Amanda Bynes, and Nacho Libre starring Jack Black. Oh. Wow. That's weird. Oh, I've never seen it rain without clouds before. Well, hopefully some of you brought umbrellas. If not, we sell ponchos in our gift shop. We got you covered here at Universal Studios, literally. Well, as I was saying, TV shows like Criminal Minds, Beyond Borders have filmed out here. Seen as both Pamplona, Spain, and Tijuana, Mexico. And the HBO show Westworld has been filming out here in this area as well for their first season. Whoa. Do you guys hear that low rumbling noise? Just me. I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, wow. Wow, I guess Al was right about that flash flood. Okay, so Al and I were yanking your guys' chains there just a little bit. So that rain that you all saw, not real rain, but movie rain. So that rain is the result of very complicated and scientific technology. Sprinklers. That's right, a system of overhead sprinklers was shooting down that water in very specific parts of the set, only where the actors need to be standing. And that flash flood that you all saw is the result of thousands of gallons of water being shot down to the bottom of that hill and recycled back up. Pretty amazing, right? Well, we're about to cross the imaginary border from Old Mexico into the Old West. We're about to enter 6 Points, Texas, one of the oldest spots on our backlot, because this is where iconic cowboys like the Duke, John Wayne himself, Jimmy Stewart, and Audie Murphy all filmed some of their famous Western movies. And I'm going to show you all a clip. I think Jimmy filmed a little something out here that he wanted me to show you all.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I heard this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot here.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Well, you can count on me, pal. Again.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
So Jimmy came and shot that right here in 6 Points. Now, it's a very exciting time in this part of our backlot because we just reopened this spot of our backlot after a few month-long renovation period. So a lot of these buildings got fresh coats of paint or completely remodeled in order to be able to keep these spaces as up to date as possible so that tons of different filming could go on right here in these streets. Now, if you all remember, think back to just a few moments ago when we were in our Metropolitan Center, we saw that hot set sign. Well, we're about to see a few more hot sets here on our tour. So our next stop is Stage 50. Stage 50 is currently having filming done inside of there. So once we enter, we're getting a behind the scenes look. So we just want to remember to remain seated once we get inside of Stage 50. But if you look straight ahead, you're going to see some buildings. And that is the most historic part of our backlot, Little Europe. Now, Little Europe is a hot set right now because that is where The Good Place films the majority of their exterior scenes. So you're going to see these buildings right here. That is Little Europe. Then off to our right-hand side, these brown trailers, and right behind it, that is the live TV set for the show Home and Family. Home and Family is a talk show that airs on the Hallmark Channel. They film here 5 days a week. So that is a live television set, folks. Pretty cool. And we have constant production on our lot because of Home and Family and these trailers where the cast and crew hang out in between takes. But it looks like we've got the green light to go into Stage 50. Now, like I said, we don't want to mess anything up for filmmaker shots inside of Stage 50. So just remember to remain seated, keep those arms and legs inside the tram. But Stage 50 was recently seen in an episode of Bones, starring David Boreanaz and Emily Deschanel. And Stage 50 is our only two-story sound stage here on our lot, so we can film both upstairs and downstairs. Stage 50 is currently dressed as a San Francisco subway station, but it doesn't always have to be a San Francisco subway station because by changing up some of the set dressings and the props and the signs, we can make it be any subway station in the world. Pretty amazing, right? So just by changing up some of the signs, it can be the Tube in London, the subway in New York, or even our own metro system here in Los Angeles. Now, if you're looking at some of the elements of some of the inside of Stage 50, like the stairs, the benches, you might be wondering why they're a little bit smaller than they would be in real life. Well, that is because by creating these elements smaller, we're able to use... Oh. Whoa. That's weird. Sorry, folks. No need to panic. This happens in California all the time. It's just a little earthquake. Okay, everyone just remain seated, remain calm, and we'll be fine, right? What is happening? Oh, no. I think that... And hey, those of you from out of town, you can call yourselves honorary Californians because you made it through your first earthquake. Whoa. That's embarrassing. Well, you know, not everyone can escape an 8.3 size earthquake completely unharmed. Am I right? Well, that earthquake experience was meant to simulate 8.3 size earthquake on the Richter scale. Let's see how it was used in Bones. Tour just survived an earthquake, met up with King Kong, saw some dinosaurs. So I'm taking you all to my favorite relaxation spot on the back lot, Amity Island. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this a small New England town terrorized by great white shark? Well, you'd be right. When they caught the shark this morning, there he is hanging out. And my boyfriend George is in the water right now doing a final police sweep of water. We're actually catching a movie later today. I'm very excited to see what we're doing. All of those little bubbles of this, George, they're so cute. Oh, as we enter the pier though, folks, please remember to remain seated. We don't want anything fishy happening on the pier. Oh. Did you guys see that fin? I'm sure it's nothing. And George is a professional. Don't worry, everyone. He's got this. Oh, is that blood? Okay, well, it looks like I have an extra ticket to the movies tonight. Anyone want to go? Wonder Woman? Like 7? Don't worry, we'll talk after the tour. It'll be fine. Oh, but it looks like Dean is hiding us behind a pier full of gasoline tanks. Great hiding spot. Oh, and the shark is taking the bait in the yellow barrel and the rest of the pier. Wow. Okay, I know you're all thinking, Chelsea, that shark looks so fake up close, but I heard those screams, okay? Cars 2 and 3, and 4, and car 1. You know, I heard everyone on this tram screaming for their lives, but it's okay, I won't tell. But if you look now, you'll see the only shark in the world that can do the backstroke. He's a very multi-talented shark. Well, in reality, folks, our shark here on the back lot works a lot better than the shark used during the filming of Jaws did. That's because when they originally tested out Bruce, the mechanical shark used during filming, they tested him out here in the back lot in fresh water first. But when they brought him out to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean for filming, he sunk right to the bottom. That's because the salt water in the ocean fried all the mechanics inside of the shark, causing production for Jaws to be pushed back by 6 months and causing the crew to nickname the movie Flaws.
The shark let it up for a while, so I really fucked it up.
And some of you may also recognize Amity Island as Cabot Cove. That's because it's also where they did some filming for Murder, She Wrote. And on our right-hand side, you're getting a great look at our chicken ranch. They also shot some scenes for Murder, She Wrote out here, as well as for the hit ABC series Desperate Housewives. Coming up on our left-hand side, you're going to get a quick glimpse down Wisteria Lane, or Colonial Street, as we call it here on the back lot. There is production going on down there today, so we won't be able to go down and... Oh. Whoa. That's weird. Sorry, folks, there's a black Dodge Charger on the left behind this house at the end of the street. It's not supposed to be there. I'm going to call that into security really quick. Yeah, Chief, there's a black Dodge Charger at the end of Colonial Street. Not supposed to be there. Looks a little suspicious. You might want to come and check it out. Over.
Okay, Tour. I'll send someone down to check it out ASAP.
Roger that. Thanks, Chief. Sorry, folks, but safety... Oh, that was fast. Hi. What's up?
Looks like we might have an issue. I'm patching you into Agent Novak from the FBI.
FBI?
I'm sorry to interrupt your fun. We've got video surveillance on that Charger you all saw. We ran it through the system, and the driver has been positively identified as Dominic Toretto. I've been tracking this guy for a while. He's a hardened criminal. He's likely armed, and he's definitely dangerous. My men and I are on our way to apprehend him right now.
All right, thanks for the heads up, Agent Novak. I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled for anything suspicious. But on to lighter things. We're now entering Whoville. That's right, folks. These are the exterior sets built and used during filming of Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. whoever's a realtor should probably rethink a career path. But oh, it looks like there's a vacancy in the Bates Motel. If anyone needs a room tonight, I hear they have really good Yelp reviews. They're very clean. Well, just like in the movie Psycho, folks, the Bates Motel is just down the hill from the Bates residence. And so coming up on our metro left-hand side is the original house used during the filming of Psycho. Please put your selfie stick away. Thank you. And from one amazing set to another, we are now entering the plane crash site zone from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Now this is an actual 747 plane that was bought for the film, destroyed in the middle of the desert, and shipped here to our backlot for filming. Pretty amazing stuff. And let's hear a little bit more about these sets from director Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
Again, to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
This plane was originally purchased for the movie for $60,000. Kind of a steal, think about buying a whole plane, right? But the shipping to bring to our backlot cost over $200,000. That's how we get you. It was shipping. Oh, here we go. What's up?
This might be more serious than I thought.
What
just happened?
Hello?
This is a secure lock.
What's going on?
Who are you?
Hello? Oh.
I'll tell you who I am, boy.
Hello.
I'm the reason bad guys use a night light. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason he just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, Stink Pickle.
I'm so tired of you state guys stepping in. Just whenever you feel like.
Mute him.
What? Okay.
Don't you...
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
All right, you all heard Agent Hobbs. Looks like we're going to be hiding outside of Sullivan's Truck Repair. It's kind of a known street racer party hangout place. I don't usually come to this part of the backlot. I'm not cool enough to get invited, but you know, I think Dean races the trams here after hours, but don't tell him I said that. Well, as we enter Sullivan's, folks, please remember to remain seated. Keep your arms and legs inside the tram at all times. You don't need to have your 3D glasses on just yet, but don't worry, I'll let you know when you need them.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you in Shaw for a while. So we brought you at our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
All right, you all heard Relevant and Buddy Alrighty, let's just make sure to keep those phones and cameras put away. We do not want the syndicate tracking us. Don't worry, whoever the witness is, we've got your back. But I hear music. Kind of sounds like there's a party going on. I say, well, we can check it out.
FBI, on the ground. Ma'am? On the ground, do it now.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
On the ground, right now!
Man, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort the Dallas out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Cops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to be real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Alright, folks, I think now is the perfect time to put on those 3D glasses. Help us get a little bit better at this surprise. Remember, please keep those phones and cameras put away, but it looks like we're heading into a parking structure. Seems pretty safe, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime! Coming up! Going faster! Hook him up!
Don't think you're getting away!
Where to go, Larry? Not gonna happen! Don't worry, I got this! Woman, don't shoot! Head on the bridge! Under construction! Everybody hold! Hit the nitrous! Die!
Give it up for Fast and Furious Supercharged, everyone.
Good job, everybody. You protected the witness and you can resume brief.
It's crazy out there. You guys are respect.
You know, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all handled us bad. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Alright, everyone. As we near the end of our tour, I think we need to give our driver Dean a big round of applause for getting us back safe and sound. That was some pretty amazing driving. He just stood back there. And hey, I actually just got a call from Agent Hobbs, and it turns out Dean was the witness on the tram. Weird, right? Well, good job protecting him, everyone. It was a tram effort. Once again, you guys, my name's Chelsea. I hope you've had as much fun today on the studio tour as I've had here, guys, because I had an absolute blast. And here is an inside tip for each and every single one of you. To get the most out of your visit today at Universal Studios, try downloading the official Universal Studios Hollywood app, where you can get all sorts of park information, catch a showtime for Waterworld, a live SeaWorld Spectacular, get wait times for other attractions, or just figure out when the park closes tonight at 10 p.m. Once again, folks, my name's Chelsea. On behalf of myself, Dean, and everyone here at NBC Universal, we want to thank you so much for choosing to spend your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Now, if anyone has any questions for me after the tour, wants to give me a high five or take a picture, I accept all the above. I'll be standing right next to that big sign with all the show times and wait times on it. Don't forget to toss your 3D glasses into those blue bins you'll see at the unload bay. Our studio tour ambassadors will have the gates open as soon as we come to a full and complete stop. It's a beautiful day here in Hollywood, folks. Please remember to stay cool, stay hydrated, but most importantly, have fun. Have an amazing rest of your day. And as they say in the movies, that's a wrap.
Time to rock and roll.
Bring the noise.
We're down in here.
My God, it's not a Blues River beat. Watch me for the changes and I'll try to keep up.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.